Day O'Connor died.
To become Arizona's Assistant Attorney General, our first female majority leader in the state Senate, a Maricopa County Superior Court judge, and ultimately the first female justice on the United States Supreme
Oh
Court.
my God.
She brought her Arizona brand of pragmatism and independence with her to the Supreme Court. It was often the swing vote on deeply consequential decisions. In the years since her retirement from the Supreme Court, I've admired her steadfast commitment to preserving our democracy through objective, fact-based, and collaborative civil discourse.
I'm watching PBS NewsHour on YouTube.
Sandra Day O'Connor Institute, and of course the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law at
It's
Arizona
8:08 in
State
the morning, West Coast time, December 1st,
will inspire future
2023.
generations to follow her example to become engaged and thoughtful civil participants. And with that, I want to yield time to my colleague, Representative Debbie Lesko.
Thank you, Greg, and thank you, colleagues, for standing in respect of a great woman. Not only a great woman for Arizona, but a great woman and trailblazer for all of American and all women across America. As was said, she was the first woman majority leader to serve in the Arizona Senate. She went on to be the first woman to serve as a Supreme Court justice. She stood up for truth. She stood up for justice. She's not only a wonderful woman and a representative of Arizona, but a wonderful American. And we are saddened by her passing, but she set the trail for all of us women. She was a great Republican, a great American, and we praise her each and every day.
With that, I ask the House to join me in a moment of silence. Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
The chair will now entertain requests for 1-minute speeches. For what purpose does the gentleman from California seek recognition? You are in order. Without objection, the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker.
Okay, so while everybody else is going on the Santos kick, they just announced on the House floor of Sandra Day O'Connor passing. Everybody's reacting to it. We had the first female Supreme Court justice. Even, I hate to say it, but Fox News is also covering it too. I mean, it's more of a bigger thing than we just came across. Okay. Nobody's picked up on it yet. Anyway, I guess Santos couldn't deal with Congress. I typed out two postings on Facebook. One about Sandra, that was the first one. And then the second one, everyone else is going to be talking about George Santos. I really wish I kept up with Miss O'Connor, with Justice O'Connor's history on this one. But she was the first woman on the bench. First woman on the Supreme Court bench. It's like I'm losing key portions of history here. I mean, yeah, on the audio I recorded George Santos being kicked out, and everyone's going to be talking about it. He tried to do a Donald Trump. Lied, cheated, conned his way into the Congress, and then everyone else started figuring it out as a liar, cheat, and a thief, grifter. He's got lawsuits happening on his ass, and because of that, and nobody liked the bastard anyway. Didn't have the gravitas or something like that. Even his own Republican colleagues, they kept him around for over a year, well, just about. They needed a majority, a slim majority, but they needed it in the House. And now they've lost it. But nobody has picked up on Miss Justice Sandra Day O'Connor's passage. So while they're freaking out, while the media is freaking out about George Santos, yeah, I said that, mocking his ass at home, and put it on public. I didn't like the guy either. Something about the guy, just like, what is it with you? You lied, cheated, conned, and I'm this and I'm that and I'm this. I'm like, oh my God, he's another Donald Trump wannabe. Trying to fit in with the wannabes over there, and he got his ass kicked on this one. But the thing that was more, oh, good Lord, Sandra Day O'Connor. I mean, it's bad enough I heard about Henry Kissinger a few days ago. God rest his soul. A lot of people didn't like him. A lot of people liked him. I mean, he had this history and a mannerism around him that people either liked the guy or they didn't like the guy. But he was influential, and he was a setter of sorts. But this, Sandra Day O'Connor. Oh, man. So we'll get into the history a little bit later, I guess, for Miss O'Connor. But to her memory, to her legacy. Yeah, if I'm going to talk about George Santos, and everyone else is talking about him and his legacy at this point over here. He's unemployed. Let the bastard alone. Now he's got to deal with everything else. Now he's got to deal with it. And I noticed that the House chamber emptied out like crazy. Someone's trying to produce or say something about something on there. Hey, he's gone now. Santos is no longer part of the Congress. It's going to be turning out to be a hell of a Friday, and it for December 1st, 2023.